During their time at Global Gardens, students learn how to work together. They learn how to manage their garden, but in the process of learning how to manage their garden, they're learning how to manage themselves, in the sense that they have to learn to be peaceful and patient and a hard worker, and to set goals if they're going to be successful in the garden. Gardening is a lot about nuance and detail, and paying attention to the little things.
There were some ideas that I was like, oh my gosh, that is so impossible. No way. And then some of them actually happened. Like starting a stand on the weekends, like at the farmer's market. Like, I was like, we can't ever do that from our little garden, no. And then it actually happened. I truly believe that Global Gardens is a student-led program because I had an idea to start a Global Gardens newspaper that would go around Rosa Parks Elementary, and the teachers could read to see what was going on in the garden, because some of them didn't have gardens, some of them didn't have class gardens, and I just thought we should have a newspaper. And I told Miss Annie, and then like 2 months later a newspaper came out.
We've been able to work with Bianca as 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grader, and now she's coming back and giving her time to our family food farm. And when I see Bianca in the family food farm, it just makes so much sense to me because she has so much to give. She's such a hardworking volunteer in our family food farm. She's translating for families. She is also helping teach people how to garden, and she is initiating that on her own. She's really building, along with the staff and the other people there, a sense of community.
We had been doing some lessons on nutrition. Some students were very interested in nutrition in the program and did 2 weeks of lessons all about the things we should and shouldn't eat and what is in the foods that we eat and the foods that they serve at school. And Jacob went home and really internalized a lot of this information. And he came back and told me he had been experimenting with his diet. So he went home and made a little chart and started experimenting. And he would eat something on one day and see how he felt. And then he would stop eating it the next day and see if he felt different. And he did this over the course of a week and came back to Global Gardens and told me about his findings. And I thought that was so cool, that he was really learning to ask good questions, not just about his garden, but about himself.
Global Gardens is really transforming lives, and that looks differently. For some families, that's the health portion with Velma and Stanley and Alicia and Deasia, that they have really seen transformation that will affect them forever through their health. For some, like Bianca, who is now a superstar student and has such a bright future ahead of her, it's really the motivation for learning and the way that she's learned to be such an initiator and a leader in her life, maybe without that family support, but just on her own. For some, like Jacob and Carlos, it's a way for them to be a part of a community and to build a bond within their family that might not have been there before, and now they have something that they can work together on and really build their relationship through working in the garden. And all of those things are transforming their lives, and each family has taken something different out of it. But in general, I know that their experience in the garden will change them forever.
She came to me and she told me the same story. I said, okay, let's go try it. But she was a girl, she was passing for a bad time. She was just changing schools from 5th grade to 6th grade. She was so angry, she was not so happy. And then we started doing that and she became a different child.
I know it's not the only story. I believe every parent got a different stories. When we are going to take care of the little garden, we talk not only about the plants, we're talking about the relationship between him and myself. And told like all the we need to take care, we need to put water, we need to take care of that, and that helped a lot because I can use that to talk about life.
Well, we've been going through some tough times. I think he's been like happier ever since we ever went there. I've seen him like he's he's kind of energetic about it.
He was a quiet boy, and he's talking to you and he's expressing his feelings, and I'm so happy about that.
When they come into the program, they have a lot of ideas that they've never expressed before, and a lot of these students have never really thought about what their dreams are and what they would do if they had the chance and were empowered to make a difference in their world, in their community, in a little plot of land. And so in the program, they get a chance to take their ideas and learn how to make them grow up into dreams and successes in life. They learn how to become healthy people while their seeds are learning to become healthy plants.
My kids used to come home happy, always telling me something they learned in Global Garden, and how to eat healthy, how to plant fruits and vegetables. And I thought it was just amazing. Wow, I mean, they involved in a program where, they help in the community. I thought that was awesome, incredible. So it just made me so happy inside and excited that, you know, I could share those things with Miss Princess, because I never really experienced anything like that before. A community coming together and helping everybody, you know, and teaching them how to grow fruit, how to grow vegetables, plant a garden.
You know, she was close to getting type 2 diabetes and everything, and the doctors gave her last test and told her results said they had to call her up and tell her, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
So science is like my thing. It's like the #1 thing that gets me in school. As far as I'm concerned, yep, I will be a pretty good scientist.
One thing I think a lot of people don't realize about what's happening out here at Global Gardens is that we're not just growing food. We're growing food, but we're not just growing plants. There are people growing out here. And really our big vision is that in the future, the seeds that we planted in these people are gonna grow up, and the people who were once gardeners in this garden will be in their communities, planting seeds of hope and change in their communities and with the people that they interact with on a daily basis. So our vision is a lot deeper than just putting a seed in the ground. We're planting seeds in people's minds and in their hearts.